Greetings. I'm here with a bad cat. Look how bad he is with his little face. Get your ears down like your bad cat. He's bad. What? I'll get into the reason why he's bad. So, this is faded. It's too faded. I actually wouldn't mind the peach, but I've got this thing that I don't like my hair to be too close to my skin tone. And yeah, this is way too close to my skin tone. So, here we are. I'm going to, yep, it's faded is fairly even, which is kind of surprising. Normally it's way darker at the roots, but you know, there's not a lot of the red left. So, I'm gonna do another fire hair. I completely missed the garbage, but this time with black roots. I'm not very well prepared right now. This is Ion Black with a bit of orange mixed in, just the bit of Pulp Riot orange that I had left, which was not a lot, and a bit of the Strawberry Leopard orange, which is concerningly red. You can see it, but it's very red orange. Nice fits the sunset vibes. So I'm gonna do black on the roots and then a mix of yellow and, looking at it with the orange, that's the word, words. Mix of yellow and orange on the ends. The curly hair problems, man, curly hair. Like, no matter how thin out I get it, I could get it, it would still be a triangle head. But it's getting so close to shoulder length. So close. And maybe by the winter I can wear my hair down again. Because right now it's all up all the time. Except when I'm at home, I just leave it down at home because I don't care how it looks, but yeah. Anyway, Phil's a bad cat. So back when he first had his blockage, you know, the vet tells you he needs to be on urinary food, and it's like, okay, yeah, been through this before, he wouldn't eat it. But I tried, and sure enough, he wouldn't eat it. He, like, of course, just to be a deceptive little dingus, when he's at the vet, he will eat the food. But he gets home, and he'll trick me for like a day, and, well, 2 days, and eat the food for 2 days, and then he won't eat it. So, I wasn't feeding him the prescription food, and thinking that I could get away with it, like I did last time. Like, he didn't block again. But when I took him for his ultrasound, his bladder still has what they call a sandbar, which is like sediment and sludge and crystals. And the crystal that he has not decreased in size at all. So, because for some reason, I don't understand why, but like, no vet will help me in finding a solution that is not just eat the prescription food, because he won't eat the fucking food. And it's so frustrating because he's a cat, and you know, cats they don't have much of a thirst drive, so they get most of their water from food. And it's really important for him to get water to keep his bladder flushed out, to kind of continue to get rid of the junk in it. But yeah, he won't eat effing food. And yeah, like, no, I've talked to like probably a dozen vets over the course of his 2 blockages, and none of them will even suggest anything besides food. Like, his regular vet, after the first episode, all the vets were just like, no, food, nothing but food. And this vet at least gave me something to manage his stress longer term, because he's on an antidepressant, which does work wonders, or did work wonders for keeping things under control for 2 years until, how he died and all this. So, yeah. Back on the trying to get him to eat food, and it's so frustrating. He just won't eat it. And, like, seriously, he will for 2 days, and then he's like, no, I don't want this. So I'm changing the kind of food he eats every day, which is probably not the best for consistency, but like that's the only way I can get him to eat anything, and that's the only way I can get him to have any fluids. Cat drama, man, cat drama. So today I went on an adventure trying to find, to see if I could find any different flavors, because there's each brand. Also, I would be more behind this prescription food if it wasn't for the ingredients. Please explain to me how chicken or pork byproducts being the very first ingredient is a good, healthy choice. I understand that they're formulated, to have a specific mineral content that will help dissolve the crystals and change the pH of the urine. I get that. But seriously, you're telling me that this scientific food, the best thing that they can put in it is byproducts as the first ingredient? The very first ingredient. There are no words. I don't want to feed him that crap. It's terrible. It's well established in people that, you should eat less processed food. And so you're telling me that for a cat, it's perfectly okay to give him the most processed thing that you could possibly process. I hate it. I hate it so much. I had a cat who died after having diabetes and the complications of that. And this was before I knew that cats shouldn't eat dry food, and he ate dry food and free feed and whatever. He ended up with diabetes and eventually kidney failure, and it was pretty awful. So that's when I kind of got on the healthier cat food train, and I make my own cat food, and it's from a recipe that's from a vet. It's legit. I cleared it with my vet, and he says it's legit, and it, has the ingredients that a cat needs, and nutritional balance and whatever. So going from that to canned, ultra-processed food is really painful. I'm trying. I tried and failed, obviously, to just dissolve the stone, because methionine is the thing that they add to prescription cat food to just alter the pH of the urine. If you want to get super in detail, cats get 2 different kinds of stones in their bladder. One is called struvite stones, and it's from the urine being too basic, the pH being too high, and those kind of stones can be dissolved. So Phil has that kind, which is a blessing, because the other kind of stones cannot be dissolved and need to be removed surgically. So thankfully he does not have the oxalate stones, which are from the urine being too acidic. Where was I going with that? I don't know. Anyway, he's got the kind of stones that's very better to have. Alright. So I was trying to just deal with it independently, because you don't know if that will come up with any useful advice for me. and he won't eat the damn food. So I was trying to just add methionine to his food, but I don't know. I might need to reformulate it to have a lower bone content, so less of a mineral load, because that's also part of the prescription food, is to have a decreased amount of minerals present that can form stones. But that's long term. Until I get like this present bladder situation sorted out, then I can look at changing his food formula. But for now, I'm trying so hard to get him to eat this prescription food, and it's so hard. He just won't eat it, and of course they're like, that's all he can eat. And like, I don't know, I hope that the 40 flora, which is like a probiotic yeast thing, I hope that doesn't interfere with it, because dosing his food in 40 flora is literally the only way I can get him to eat. Like, if I didn't do that, he would not eat a damn thing. So I wish he would just eat his damn food. But he's a cat, and he's got to be oppositional, and he's like, no, I don't want to eat this meat byproducts. Like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, no, fella, I'm not kidding you. You got to eat this damn stuff. But yeah, it's endlessly frustrating. And of course, as soon as he knows you want him to eat something, he's like, no, I'm not having that. While it's still a novelty, he'll eat it, but no, as soon as it's not. So today, in a desperate quest to find some other flavors, because each brand comes like one, maybe two flavors, and I'm like, I know he won't eat the Hills chicken. I know he won't eat the Purina. It doesn't even have a flavor on it. I think that's the first ingredient is pork byproducts, and the second ingredient is chicken byproducts. So, it hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. I need to have him better. So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully the 40 flora won't interfere with food, because yeah, it's the only way he'll eat. I wish he would just eat. Okay, I've got way more black than I really need, which is kind of unfortunate, because I don't like to waste. I'm gonna put it in a container anyway. But I put orange in it, which is probably not the best. Oh well. Whatever, it's fine. I put some blue in it and make it a dark gray. Anyway. Phil's a bad cat. He's got a cute face, but he's bad. I really, really wish, like, there has to be some other kind of solution. They just have to try to come up with something. Like, there has to be something that you can do for a cat that won't eat prescription food. Like, why is this my life? Yeah, anyway, today my quest, first place I went to only had one brand, and that's the brand he absolutely will not touch, no matter how much 40 flora I put on it. So I went to another vet, which was closed. So that led me to the vet that I really don't like, that's closest, but volume. Okay, it keeps turning back up. Okay, I can't sort that out right now. I don't think my glasses are touching or something. Anyway, yeah, which led me to the vet that I don't like, because they nickel and dime you for everything, and they're so overpriced. And I've heard that they don't even pay their vets; they just make a commission, so they get people like who are massively in debt from vet school, and then like don't pay them a wage, which is crazy. Anyway, so I had to go there. That's the last time I was there, was when I was picking up Salem's ashes. Just like, what? Yes, about 7 years ago. So yeah, like, let's just pile trauma on trauma on trauma, which is my life lately. It's a good time. Fun times. It's not fun. But yeah, even they didn't have any other flavors. The only reason I didn't go back to the one I had initially taken him into was because they were further away. And yeah, not that this one had any other flavors, unfortunately. There's just all the same ones, all the same byproducts, all the same pork. Well, not that I mind pork, but pork byproducts. Are you fucking kidding me? God, I'm so salty about this. So salty about it. How can you, honestly, as a vet, that's like a doctor telling you that the best way to get your vitamins is to eat Lucky Charms every day. Like, if Lucky Charms were fortified with vitamins, I don't know if they are, but it's like the equivalent in my head. I don't know. It's very frustrating, and I wish that someone would help me come up with a solution that's not just prescription food. And like, this also makes me wonder, like, did the sludge in his bladder ever go away for the first time? Because I never took him for, they didn't ask me to, so I didn't think that it was necessary to take him for a follow-up ultrasound. So like, I didn't go for one. Like, this time they asked me to come back for an ultrasound, so like, I don't know, was it always there? Like, has it always been there? Have I just been like neglecting this for a year? 2 years? I don't know. Regardless, I'm going to blame myself, but like, should I blame myself for that too? I don't know. I'm going to do a time check. 17 minutes. Okay. I'm hot. It is so hot out. There's a water restriction on watering plants, which, well, like watering your garden down to just once a week, which I've never had happen in my 17 years of living in this city. Yeah, it's scary. Climate change, man. Scary. Okay, oh my god, my face is sweating. This peach color is kind of interesting, but I can't deal with it. I can't get it out of my head. Oh, P.S. This was a grand total of 3 washes. So, in summary, Phil's a bad cat. Pets suck. And yeah, people suck. Everything sucks. Everything's awful. It's hot outside. I know it's supposed to be sacrilegious, but I can't wait till winter. I can't wait. I hate this. I hate it. Like, I can't deal with it being over 30 degrees. I can't handle it. I know it gets way hotter in other places. It's not a competition. But like, no, it's too much. And I would much rather have it be minus 30 than plus 30, because minus 30, I can put on a coat, I can put on a sweater, like, it's fine. This plus, above 30, more than plus 30, like, you can't do anything. There's no way to cool down, unless you have air conditioning, and I don't. I live in a basement. Because it's so hot and I can't bear it. It doesn't even get too bad down here compared to like an upper floor, like God forbid a second floor. But yeah, I'm sick of it. winter mat. Iceland would be a good place for me to live in the summer. It comes up in my Facebook memories. I've had Iceland on the mind because I was there in 2016 at about this time for a Muse concert. Because all my trips are for Muse concerts. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Do you want? I really don't like that I've got this much black left and so much waste. I don't know, I'll figure out what to do with it. Okay. So, this time I kind of want to try, like, every time I try streaks of a color it doesn't work, or chunks of a color. We're not calling it streaks, we're calling it chunks. Every time I try this it doesn't work, but here we are. We're going to try it. I probably should not have just started at a random spot on the top, but again, here we are. We're not doing the whole planning thing very well this time. Do I ever really do planning very well? Here we go. Okay. I don't have a whole lot. I think I've got like half a container of yellow left. I don't know. Just hopefully have like a little bit of a color difference. I don't know how much of a difference it's going to be. Okay, let's be smart about this and do it in sections. Let's be wise. Okay, man. Okay. Oh, it's so hot. Okay. Think about other life things going on. Nothing good. My parents both ended up in the hospital within 24 hours of each other. My dad for a cardiac thing. Just like an exacerbation of a previous thing. He's got an arrhythmia. And my mom because she badly cut her finger on the garage door. It's like one of them's not enough. They both got to do it together. That's be married for you. Go to the hospital together. Yeah. They did go to the hospital separately. I'm sure mom was stressed and not thinking, and definitely closing your hand in the door because stress does that to you. Yeah, probably regretted that. She like tore her index finger open and ripped the nail off. They had to like suture the nail back in place, which is crazy. So yeah, there's that happening with my parents. And I got Phil being bad. And that's like life. Work sucks, as it always does. I should be doing bigger chunks. My hair's so thin at the bottom. Oh my gosh. All that matters when I'm pulling down all this black. Oh, everything's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's so hot. I'm gonna die. I long for death when it's hot. Remember when I said I should be doing bigger chunks? And like proceed to continue to do the exact same size? That's how I roll here. I don't know, man. Maybe there'll be some color difference. It's not huge. It's not the end of the world. I should have put this color in a bowl, but I didn't. There, that's a good size chunk. What else have I got? It's mid-August, so soon winter weather will be back. It's just full of yellow. It's fine. I draw my towel. I really should have put this color salt. I'm already over it. I'm over this whole idea. I feel like it would have been easier to just do an ombre. I gotta do something different. I'm very close to time to bleach the roots. Can't see all of them here right now, but a little over a centimeter. And I'm hoping, maybe irrationally, but I'm hoping that I can, because it looks like if I continue to let this fade, it would just go blonde. Anyway, or that I could tone it to blonde, but I'm hoping that I can do like a color remover before bleaching it, bleach the roots, and then have a blonde, maybe. We'll see. We'll find out. I don't really like my chances. I'll do a color remover and it'll just be blue again. Would not be surprised. The blue's still under there. It's still there. It could be there forever. With me forever. Meaning, for I don't even know how many months. It's been a lot of months. I've been meaning to put in extensions. If you've been around enough long enough to remember the last extensions experiment, it's probably not going to go well for me. But I bought some micro bead extensions, which were not very expensive, so they're not really micro bead, they're like macro bead. These are huge. Yeah, I got some of that kind of extensions, because last time I did tape ends and it was horrible and I took them all the same day as I did this last time I did tape ends, but you know, I won't learn my damn lesson. I think this time I learned my lesson with tape ends. Don't do tape ends. It's the lesson. Yeah. Things are looking weird. This blue, not blue, this black comes out super fast. Like 2 washes fast. It's quite yellow when it comes out. So, I should do a time check. Perfect timing, it was at 29 minutes. Yeah, this black comes out really fast and leaves a yellow hue to it, so hopefully it'll be okay over the pre-existing color plus the orange I added in. Oops, I'm so hot. Oh my god. Man, where's the hair? I know there was hair there. Whatever, just go like this. It's fine, it's fine. So odd. What's fun here? There. No, still got yellow on my hand. I don't know, man. Okay, this is the next clip. Oh god, I've been talking for half an hour. Let's give me one video. It happens. Okay, what color was this? Was this orange or yellow? It's yellow. Yellow here. Okay, actually, I think I'm going to stop talking and just speed through the rest of this, so prepare yourself for silence. Okay, done. I'm not super confident in this one, but oh well, that's what it is. I will be back tomorrow once it's dry. Okay, so a terrible thing has happened, and everywhere that I put yellow looks brown. The orange is okay, but yeah, anywhere with yellow, it looks like a really bad brown. So I'm just gonna put orange over everything. It's not quite dry yet. But yeah, this is not a good scene. It's not looking good. So orange over everything it is. I gotta do this now because I work tomorrow and it's already 3 in the morning. So here we are. Hopefully this will work. Don't need to worry about getting the root section. I don't know, man. I lost confidence in everything. little bit less of an emergency that is through in the morning than you might think, because I don't work until 3 p.m. tomorrow, but still. Gotta do this now. And hope that the orange doesn't get dirty. Like, I have my hair looking brown, that's not okay. It's like second worst case scenario except for pink. Good thing I still have lots of orange left. It's going really bad. I should have seen this coming, but for some reason I didn't. Well, such is life. At least I don't need to redo the shadow root. Okay, let's hope this ends up looking orange, because right now I'm freaking all red. Oh, whatever. We shall see. Okay. This time I'll actually be back tomorrow. Okay, results. Didn't achieve the vision, which is not surprising because, you know, I had to go everything with orange. It's kind of like a burnt orange color, which I don't love, but I'm okay with. We will see how this fades out. Oh dear. Just woke up. This is from having it. That's overnight. Anyway. Yeah, that is that.